Well, Bonnie Doon has long been known not only as one of Sydney's most prestigious clubs, but one of its best courses. They're not resting on their laurels, however. Stage 3 of a 4-stage redevelopment now in full swing.
Mate, there's plenty happening out there at the moment. We've got some heavy-duty earth-moving equipment out there. For us, most of our mornings kick off around 5 o'clock. Weekends at 4 o'clock in the morning. Monday to Friday, I've got myself plus 12 other staff members, and it's a fairly well-oiled machine. Basically, where we're at the moment is the bulk earthworks. So there's a lot of cutting and filling of sort of our native sand profile, and they're excavating about 30,000 cubes of sand. And then the next stage after that, we'll start with the irrigation, renewal and installation.
So it's fairly early days. You know, we're about 2 to 3 weeks in. So it's kind of the bulk shaping phase. But the beauty of, because we're on sand, it's like, they tell us that there's 11 or 12 metres of sand straight down. We've never hit the bottom, so I tend to believe them. But it's just the perfect medium to build in, because you can build a dune or a green. If it doesn't quite look right, you can just keep making changes. Whereas clay, you've always got to think about what the water's doing, where the drainage is going, and it's just expensive to move. So, you don't want to move a big hill and then decide you want to shift it back. Whereas this is, it's just so simple to move dirt around until it looks right. This side of the course, or this paddock, I guess, is it's 6 holes at the moment. It's going to be turned into 5 holes. The biggest change is the hole we're on at the moment, actually, the 7th, which is a par 4, and we're taking the tee way back. And there's a big dune in the way, so we need to carve out that dune, and that dune's being placed down in the fairway. So there's quite a lot of material moving around. That'll happen for a few weeks, and then we'll start getting into the detail of building bunkers and greens and tees. The bulk phase, and when you first sort of rough in the bunkers and the greens, is by far the most enjoyable phase, because this is when your creativity kind of comes through, I guess. Thinking big picture, moving a lot of dirt. Whereas once you've kind of roughed in the greens and bunkers, it's kind of detailed. The irrigation's got to go in, you've got to grass it, but the really creative part of the project is now.
It's just different challenges. So the thing for us is just finding that balance between the maintenance mindset and the construction mindset. So whatever is required out on that construction side, I'll have a couple of guys spending majority of their time out there, and then another part of the crew spending majority of their time on the course proper. The number one factor that we're dealing with is Mother Nature, and you can't control that. So I think sometimes it's overlooked by golfers, the impact that does have on what we do. And for example, we can have a heavy storm at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. At 8 a.m. when the sun's shining, they're on the first tee and they're complaining about greens being soft. They don't realise that we've had that storm early in the morning.
Yeah, we're fortunate to be busy at the moment. We just finished at Royal Canberra Golf Club, so we basically finished there and came here. Yeah, it's in grow-in phase at the moment, but we're looking to open in spring, so we're really happy how that's turned out. Peninsula Kingswood keeps moving along. It's a huge project. We've opened 7 holes to the members a couple of weeks ago, and reviews have been really good so far. And then Shady Oaks, our first international gig. Shady Oaks has had this amazing name in golf in America. It's a good course. It could promise a lot more. So for us, high profile, great site, beautiful vegetation.
We've effectively got 2 golf courses, sort of, with the older style holes and the newer style holes, and that presents some agronomic challenges for myself. It will be nice to have a standardised golf course with all the irrigation the same, and my agronomic programs are focused on one style of course. And sort of at the moment I'm still enthusiastic and motivated by it all, but by the end of the 4th stage, come and see me, it might be a different response.